Hello, good evening, my Roslins and Rosikins. Mother is back. I want to get into the fact that tariffs are literally killing us in our pockets, honey. I want to talk about the fact that literally the stock market dropped enormously like 2 days ago. Now it's like recovering slightly because Trump has literally declared that he is going to put a pause for 90 days on the tariffs for other countries. China is still getting like 100 and something percent, 104%, I believe, because he feels disrespected by China. I can't. I just literally cannot. And this just reinforces the notion that we need to have an emergency fund, a rainy day fund, a retirement account, investments in the stocks, real estate, Bitcoin, gold, wherever the fuck you want to put into your financial safety net, right? We need to be debt free. We need a lot of different things at this point because, as you can tell, the stock market is unstable, which we kind of already knew, but even more so with this president in charge that is making money moves at the expense of us who are not billionaires. So I just want to say, as your mother, that I want you to be financially literate in the fact that these tariffs will impact our food, our clothing, our toiletries, our way of life, our everything, the services we get, our technology, because the US, we trade a lot, especially with China, and we trade a lot with other countries. And because a lot of the US jobs are overseas in like countries that pay cheaply for the labor, for the quality goods we get, literally, we're able to get them cheaper. But when you put tariffs and when you want US jobs back in the US, unfortunately, that means that they're going to have to pay people what they're worth. And therefore, the product is going to be more expensive and the labor will be strenuous and more needed to accommodate for said labor that was done overseas that is going to have to be done in the US. Also, these tariffs are literally creating enemies with other countries because they're like, what the hell? For example, Canada and the US are now literally beefing because of these tariffs because Canada never did anything wrong to us, but Trump is making it clear that he wants to put America first. Now, as someone in the military, I understand that this is conflicting and that I should be gung ho loyal to the ideals of the presidency, but I'm not going to feel that way because what? I'm a person. Okay. So, right now, I'm literally just watching what's happening back and forth with the stock market, the economy. Prices are going to go up with food, vegetables, etc. And I love Asian cuisine, so I'm kind of really, really sad about it. Mother sad. Because I'm like, well, if we're importing all this stuff from Asia for Asian cuisine and Asian like products and stuff, like that shit's about to be hella expensive, bro. Like I'm just thinking about a lot of things because it's hot out here in these streets. Okay, it's hot out here in these streets, and like I'm thinking about Sheen. I don't know. I'm having privileged plights with my with the bank account situation, right? I'm thinking about Sheen. I'm thinking about Temu. I'm thinking about Amazon. I'm thinking about all types of stuff because this shit's about to be very expensive. Like, example, a $5 shirt is probably going to be costing $20. $100 product is probably costing like $400. Like, literally, shit's about to get crazy expensive. At least currently with what's going to be taken, imported from China here, or that comes from China that is here in the US or shipped to the US. So it's just a lot of different things that really is going to affect us. I was listening to certain videos and talking about the tariffs impact, and it's going to affect medication. It's going to be more expensive because a lot of ingredients we use has to come from like overseas at cheaper rates for like other brands of medication. And then I heard about I forgot which countries withholding certain minerals or whatnot from the US that we use in the military as well to help us, like, I think, with weaponry and stuff. And so it's just a lot of things that are happening right now. And basically, I feel personally that the US has beef with the world when we shouldn't. Um, a couple countries, yeah, I could see it, but the world, and when we think of America first, I didn't think we were all thinking to this extent, or at least with this method to this extent. We understand, right? You got to change some things. It's going to be growing pains when you're trying to change for the better. We get it. But at whose expense, right? That's the real question with all these different policies, these tariffs, these decisions being made. I also want to add that the future is uncertain, my Roslins and Rosikins. I'm sorry. Mother is so sorry. And if things do get better from here financially for you, for the country, make sure that you are focused solely as a priority, not the only thing, but as a priority with your finances. Because what this is proving more than ever is that a lot of Americans, we are unprepared. And so we need to buckle down financially speaking and get our financial houses in order, our spiritual houses in order, and our health houses in order. As you all know, Mother always says health first, beauty second. Because when you are healthy, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are fit, right? So if you have to choose between lashes and getting some kale or quinoa salad, choose the kale and quinoa salad, my Rosalynds and Rosikins. If you have to choose between a new wardrobe just because and getting tall trees, choose the tall trees. So what I'm saying is get your needs and the things that will impact your overall well-being versus just your aesthetic, currently at least, unless you just have it like that. Like for Mother, I'm investing more so in my looks and my financial journey this year more than ever because I'm now having the means to. But even that, I have a budget, right? And also, I'm doing it too because it's a reward to myself for my weight loss. So it's just a lot of different things that you have to consider in regards to your level up journey, your financial level up, your health level up, journey right now. And you have to think about what's going to impact you the most, right? What's going to give you dividends on your investment in your beauty. Like me, I'm literally buying or have bought a cavitation. I love how I can't pronounce it correctly. uh, Machine from Amazon. And those are the things that help slim your body. Like, yes, I'm doing it the natural way, but you literally put it on your stomach and it helps the cellulite. It helps with, you use it for your face, your thighs, etc. It keeps your body toned and it helps fight like fat in certain area. It's a long-term investment because if I were to go to the spa and get it done, that shit would cost like about 150 per session. So I said, fuck that. I'm just gonna buy it for like $600 and call it a day. Because I'm willing to put in that investment into myself. Granted, I don't have other responsibilities. I'm debt free. This is literally part of my reward to myself, along with buying hella stocks and having a emergency fund, a rainy day fund, etc. But like these things are important to me, so I invest in them because I know that it's going to pay me dividends. And like in my other video, I talked about suitors coming my way. I want to be on my shit for myself and for my man. You got me fucked up if you thought I was not going to be that goal. Get yourself together. Um, and I'm still gonna be eating healthy and still gonna be able to pay my bills because what I budget and I'm realistic and I make sure I'm responsible. So, Mother just wants to say that with these tariffs, beauty products are going to go up. A lot of things are going to be going up. But first and foremost, make sure that you have a financial cushion. That's number one, rainy day emergency fund, right? Number two, make sure if you have extra money after that, that you're doing investments and that you're investing in your financial future further with stocks, Bitcoin, whatever you want to invest in, gold, silver, whatever. And then your retirement accounts, etc., brokerage accounts, whatever. And then thirdly, invest in your health and your beauty, period. Right? Your groceries, your toiletries, things that bring your body well-being and keep you sane mentally. And then fourth, save some for moments of reward for yourself, like maybe the movies once a month, or maybe you're just really into getting your nails done professionally. So you might go like once a month, right? Versus twice a month. So make sure that you have your ducks in order with your priorities and you will be fine. Again, now is the time more for needs, not wants. But if you have it and if you have earned certain things for yourself, like truly earned it, like you have no choice but to buy a new wardrobe because you lost so much weight, like that's different. But just the gung ho and do shit, I would say be cautious, my Rosalynds and Rosikins. And with that, I know I didn't go into too much detail because, again, things are uncertain. I'm not a financial channel, but I do talk about finances because I'm passionate about finances and leveling up financially. But if you want more information, just type in tariffs on YouTube and, read articles about it because a lot of things are coming out in regards to this tariff issue and how it's going to affect Americans. I like Emmanuel Cook's channel. Emmanuel Cook, his channel's good. I like Dee's African Perspective. These are certain channels that talk about the tariff issue that have compilations of people responding and giving more insight. With that, Mother's gonna say ciao. I love you, my Rosalykins and Rosalynds. I'll talk to you later. Bye.